Have you ever wondered if a small 1-cent coin could be worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars? Imagine finding an old penny in a forgotten jar, only to discover it is one of the most collectible coins in American history. Before we uncover the fascinating story of this coin, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment below telling us if you own a wheat penny or if you've ever found one in your pocket change. The 1910 Lincoln wheat cent is much more than an ordinary penny. It is a remarkable piece of American history that represents the early years of one of the longest-running coin designs ever produced in the United States. While millions of these pennies were struck, high-quality examples in certain rare varieties have become highly sought-after treasures among collectors. The story begins in the early 20th century. Just 1 year earlier, in 1909, the United States Mint introduced the Lincoln cent to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the birth of Abraham Lincoln. It was a revolutionary moment in American coinage because it became the first regularly circulating U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real historical person instead of the symbolic figure of liberty. By 1910, the Lincoln wheat cent had become a familiar sight across the country. Millions of Americans used it every day to buy groceries, newspapers, and everyday necessities. Few people realized that these ordinary pennies would one day become valuable collectibles admired by people around the world. One of the most important features of the 1910 Lincoln wheat penny is its historical significance. It belongs to the earliest years of the Lincoln cent series, making it an important part of American history. These coins circulated during a period of rapid industrial growth, expanding railroads, and major technological progress in the United States. Every surviving coin is a small reminder of life more than a century ago. The beautiful design was created by renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner. On the front of the coin appears the right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse displays two wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. This iconic reverse design earned the coin its popular nickname, the Wheat Penny. The original identification of a genuine 1910 wheat penny begins with checking the date and mint mark. Coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which carries no mint mark, and at the San Francisco Mint, which bears the small S below the date. The 1910 S issue is considerably scarcer than the Philadelphia issue and is much more desirable among collectors, especially in higher grades. When discussing rarity, it is important to understand that not every 1910 wheat penny is rare. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 146 million examples, while the San Francisco Mint struck approximately 6 million 1910 S pennies. Although millions were originally made, many were heavily circulated, lost, damaged, or melted over the decades. Today, finding well-preserved examples is much more difficult than finding worn coins. Another major factor affecting value is the coin's condition. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A heavily worn penny with faded details may only have modest collector value, while an uncirculated example with full original red color can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors carefully examine details such as Lincoln's hair, facial features, the wheat ears, lettering, and original mint luster before determining a coin's grade. The collector demand for early wheat pennies remains exceptionally strong. Lincoln cents are among the most collected coins in the world because they are affordable for beginners while also offering rare and valuable varieties for advanced collectors.
Authenticity is equally important. Because valuable wheat pennies can sell for impressive prices, counterfeit examples occasionally appear in the market. Professional grading services carefully examine the coin's weight, diameter, metal composition, strike characteristics, and surface details to verify authenticity. Certified coins usually command higher prices because buyers have greater confidence in their originality. The metal content of the 1910 Lincoln wheat penny is approximately 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, which was the standard composition for Lincoln cents of that era. Although the copper content provides some intrinsic value, the coin's true worth comes from its rarity, historical importance, condition, and collector demand rather than its metal alone. Another major factor influencing value is provenance, or ownership history. Coins that have belonged to famous collections or have documented auction histories often become more desirable. A well-documented pedigree provides confidence and prestige, especially for exceptionally high-grade or rare examples. Market values vary greatly depending on condition and mint mark. Common circulated Philadelphia examples may sell for only a few dollars, while attractive uncirculated pieces can bring hundreds of dollars. The scarcer 1910s Lincoln wheat cent in high grades can sell for several $1,000s, with exceptional certified examples achieving even stronger prices at major auctions. One fascinating aspect of this coin is that millions of people once carried it every day without giving it a second thought. It passed through grocery stores, banks, farms, factories, and homes across America. Yet today, surviving examples tell the story of a nation entering a new century filled with innovation and opportunity. The popularity of the Wheat Penny series has continued to grow for generations. Collectors appreciate not only the coin's attractive design, but also the rich history behind it. Every scratch, every worn edge, and every preserved detail reflects a journey through more than 100 years of American history. The 1910 Lincoln wheat cent reminds us that rarity is not determined only by how many coins were minted. It is also shaped by how many survived, their condition, their authenticity, their historical importance, and the passion of collectors who continue searching for outstanding examples. In the end, this remarkable penny proves that true treasure doesn't always come in gold or silver. Sometimes a simple 1-cent coin can become one of the most admired collectibles in the world because of its history, beauty, rarity, and enduring legacy. Don't have to like this video and subscribe my channel. So the next time you come across an old wheat penny, don't spend it too quickly. Take a closer look. You might be holding a small piece of American history that collectors have been searching for over a century. And if you own a 1910 wheat penny or any other rare coin, share your story in the comments. You never know, your pocket change could be someone else's dream discovery.